don't got time for it. Maybach, open the doors. Let's go. Style intervention, you know it, I got a good lord. Pile up, we put that shit on the floor. She calling, you know it, I'm blocking the R. I'm ballin', these niggas can't step on my court. What I spin up and finna, you gon' need that shit for your case. Niggas ain't ballin', they can't put it away. Trust out, I try, ep.6.
Dropping any day, so I'm telling you.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That shit was hard.
Yeah.
What's it called? Hold on.
Tom Ford.
Tom Ford. Okay.
Tom
Okay.
Ford, yeah.
All right. That shit was dope. I mean, I wouldn't expect that.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all.
As you can see, first return guest.
Yes, sir.
My brother, Trendsetter CJ. What's going on, dog?
It's up. It's lit. I'm glad to be back.
This is a look.
Yeah, different.
I'm fucking with it.
Yes, sir.
All right. What was? I mean, I know that we talk all the time.
Yeah.
But since the last time the viewing audience has seen you on the mind, what's been new?
Well, we talked about the parties. We really throwing the parties now. We got an event coming up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got some shit in the cut. We got to do that.
Y'all heard him. You know what I mean, James? You know what I'm saying? Drink some water.
Drink some water. Yeah. That was funny as shit last time. That was funny as shit.
So, yeah, like, I mean, the last couple of months, I feel like, you know, we've really, CJ, not to make it about myself, was one of my groomsmen in the wedding, alongside my best man, Jarrell.
The greatest wedding of all time.
Yeah.
Like I was telling Morgan earlier, I don't think I'll ever go to a greater wedding than that.
That means a lot to me. That means a lot to me.
It was truly amazing.
Like, everybody, like, I keep saying it. I mean, it was just, for me, it was truly like a blessing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, for everybody to come together in that way. And then, like, you know, people saying things like that, it's like, man, it's a little hard sometimes, but like just to, like, you hear it and you're like,
right.
Man, like, and I felt it, but then it's like, I don't know, just like taking the compliment is a little weird sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm a little shy with it. But you were intricate in that whole situation.
Yeah.
I was telling the story where we was out there, true behind the scenes. We were out. We had just gotten to the hotel that I was staying at for the wedding, and I remember it was me, you, Jarrell, and I don't even know if the others would even want to be named, but we was out there and we smoking, and it was like, man, we finally here. You know what I mean? Because like all this time, you know, we've all been together. Everybody's been growing together, but it has been like, if you really think about it, like a whole year has passed since like pretty much since the podcast.
Right.
So for it all to come together, you know, every day I'm like, come on, let's just get there, You know what I mean? At the job and shit. But we're all out there and we smoking. And I felt like everything was all right with the world, and I was like, man, we finally here. And then next thing I know, it started raining a little bit, and then Morgan comes running out of the hotel, like looking for something in the U-Haul. So I happened to help her and shit, and it was like everything went from perfect harmony with
right. So,
you know what I mean?
Right.
So like chaos just reminded me that we was there, but like to be there with y'all, man, was just it was incredible for me personally, you know.
Yeah. Amazing experience.
Yeah. What was that like for you?
I mean, like, it was different. You feel me? Like, just being in a wedding for the first time, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, like, I just felt honored the whole time. You feel me? Like, it was just, like, a lot of different emotions. Like, of course, I'm close to you and Morgan, so, like, I was feeling that, like, we're in the facility of family. It's a lot of, like, family around. It was just, like, a really good vibe. Like, yeah, it was just perfect.
Yeah.
It was perfect. I feel like it was a growing experience for everybody. I feel like everybody grew together. Everybody like who had like kind of like slight issues patched it up or got to talk. You feel me? It was definitely dope. You know what I'm saying?
That was the first time my grandmother on both sides was ever in the same room that I can recall. So like on the Carter side and the Christian side,
right?
You know what I mean? You know, it wasn't always a beautiful day like we had that Sunday. I mean, just to say the least.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, for everybody to come together in that way, man, it was incredible for me, and I always I appreciate you saying that. You know, we also went to Scottsdale.
Yeah, amazing.
Do you want to? I mean, it was an amazing trip, but is that really where you want to start? Like, because honestly, like, I'd rather start at the basketball. I'd actually rather start there. We can be complimentary later. Yeah,
we could do a poll. Could do a poll.
What happened in the game?
Do you have to put both feet behind the line?
Let's just ask the people in the room
after you miss. What do you
Peter, do you want to even be in this conversation? I know you. Peter sprained his ankle. He was just sitting on the sideline, man. I don't know what happened that day, man.
Yeah.
It's about, all right, so me and CJ played one-on-one. It like we've talked about with AP, but the controversy is, and I'm never going to drop it because honestly, I only brought you here today to call you out and to let the people know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the
main event.
We can do it in Suitland.
Let's do it.
Now, so what the controversy is that it's like taking the ball back. So
yeah.
Honestly, nah, bro. Here's the thing. So, look, the double rim thing. Look, y'all, Maryland. I don't know what's going on with your park and rec system out there. But the fact that these same old thick double rims, rusted double rims are still out there, and y'all just so happen to know how to shoot on those things, and I don't think that really speaks to. But what I'm saying is knowing the elements. You took the title out there. It is under high controversy because of the take-back rules. So I feel like it's only right that I get the title back in Suitland. So the choice is yours.
We gonna see. We could definitely do that in Suitland, though. I'm with that. It just gotta get warm outside.
That's how you cut a promo. That's how you sell something. I'm just gonna clip that up right there, and it's gonna be high tension. Where are you with life right now? What is what's going on recently with you?
Recently, just still working, just trying to get organized, figuring out my next moves, but still moving as I'm just figuring out the next thing to do. Just staying focused.
That's all you can do.
Honestly, I'm at peace though, for sure. I'm definitely getting there.
It's important, bro.
It definitely is.
Like, maintaining your peace through all the shit, that life is just very important. Like,
and finding real peace, I feel like everybody got to find their way to like meditate and get their mind right.
Is it? What is? I know it's yours. What is your thing?
Well, of course.
I was gonna say you're super. You're just super high.
Right. So it's definitely weed for sure. But
thank you.
Other than that, like I feel like my thing too is like being near the water as well. Like I go duck off and go somewhere like just near the water and just chill. I got a few different spots, but mainly like Old Town and shit.
Okay,
Old Town down there. Yeah, exactly. Like you remember
that day? They got me super duper lit that day.
Yeah, that was a lit day. It was
a good day. I mean, it was a good day all let's not even recall that.
Yeah.
It's just very important to find things to keep you, like I said, sane in all this madness. I'm so proud of you. I was to watch you, even from the last pod, I'm sure people will see growth in just the person. You know, and it's. I think the thing that I appreciate about you is how you always try to keep things in perspective. And coming from, you know, at your age, it's just like, you know, it's always. I just wanted to give you your flowers and let you know that, like, man, it's still incredible to watch you grow and
Thank you, bro.
You know, and continue to rise to the top. My man.
And it's like you're doing the same, bro. You're definitely doing the same. You know what I'm saying? You staying consistent. You being motivation to all of us. You feel me? Like, as we watch everything grow and as we grow together, like, I feel like we just motivate each other and, like, this is how it should be.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. I mean, there's too much, like, if you look at things, like, realistically, you know, there's most people, I can't say most people, but I don't understand, like, how, like, circles can get into, like, bickering and, you know, and maybe, like, talking crazy and behind each other's back. Like, you can always see when, like, a group of friends is, like, you know, they're not as solid as they might want to present, you know, through one way or the other. So
I think
it's just, like, for me, it's just, you know, always maintaining, like, a level with everybody.
Yeah.
And so you guys all inspire me, everybody in this room, you know, inspire me just as much as, you know, you would say in the flip of that. So I think that's how it works. That's how 100%. It should work. What thank you so much.
I'm about to run out.
When you said, you were telling me earlier that you had a new project coming.
Yeah.
You good? You had a new project coming.
Yeah.
Do you want, you're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
When's it dropping?
November 3rd, but honestly, it could drop any day. I dropped it, like, spirit of the moment, so once everything is cleared, just a go. Like, we dropping. You feel me?
Was that song that we just played?
Yeah.
That song there?
Yeah.
It's just hard.
Yeah, it's hard. It's actually the first song on that tape.
Okay.
How
many songs?
10 songs.
How long did it take you to make?
Honestly, like, it was recorded over time. You feel me? So, like, just maybe like 4 months, something like that. But it wasn't, like, planned at all. Like, I had just woke up and just said, I'm going to drop these songs. You feel me? I have, like, a lot of unreleased music. I really like these songs, and I just, like, decided to drop it. I feel like it's, like, the perfect time to do it.
What was any inspiration behind the sound, or what?
Yeah, just,
you know, what's motivating you to put it out now?
Just elevation. I feel like putting out music always pushes me to put out more music. So I feel like a tape will just give me more ambition to just keep dropping. Right. Yeah. Right. I don't know why it's like that, to be honest, but.
Well, you know, that, so that's just a solid plan to follow. You know, it keeps you consistent. You know what I mean? It keeps the music fresh. How much music would you say you're sitting on, though? Like, unreleased.
I have, like, a lot of unreleased, like, maybe 200 songs.
200 songs unreleased?
Yeah, for sure.
Why?
I don't know.
Good grief.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was expecting that. I definitely would have expected that.
Yeah, I mean, because some songs are like...
Oh, my goodness.
If I count everything, like, if I would say how many songs that I have unreleased that I like and I will actually put out, then I would say maybe, like, 30 songs. Gotcha. Because some songs are, like just trying shit. Mm-hmm. Some songs are no longer than, like, a minute. You know, it's just, like, shit like that. I have, like, a lot of different shit I just...
What are your deciding factors? Is it like if you feel it, you feel it. If you don't, or like
it's like if I feel it, I also try to, like, look at it from, like, if it's not me, if that makes sense. So, like, I try to, like, really listen and be like, all right, do this shit. Like, if this is not me listening, like, how would I look at it from another perspective, like a whole different perspective? Yeah. And then just think, like, okay, and could this be universal? Could, like, everybody vibe with this? Could this trend? Like, could this pick up? Like, do I have, like, a line in here that's, like, dope. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's how I kind of like will pick songs for like projects and stuff.
Man, the creative process is crazy. Like when it comes to, I understand not releasing songs. Like I understand holding on to. I personally identify with everything you just said as far as how. Like that's the crazy thing about music. You're right. It's just a moment.
And it was actually crazy. Like you saying that, it's a song on the project that I recorded literally a year ago. Wow. Like literally, and like now I'm naming it a song to something that happened recently. See? It's called Alias on 14th. I'm gonna just put that out there. But
yo, Peter know about Alias on 14th.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like I felt like the way I felt about things was just changed so frequently, and that's pretty much why there's certain songs that I never ever release to anybody. You know what I mean? Because it's like I don't even feel the same. Or I think we even talked about that in the last conversation, which is crazy. Right. You know what I mean? Like, but 200 songs is astronomical, my brother. Yeah. I mean, hear 100 of them joints.
There's so many people that
probably
say
fire.
that.
It's probably like a Chris Lynch notebook.
Yeah, it's like so many people that say like, damn, like why you never dropped that song, or well that song got XYZ, especially like in my neighborhood, or people that just listen to me like little shit I preview, like I just never put out. It's just like just sitting around. Yeah, and I feel like it's so like I still find songs and be like, damn, like, I remember I did that shit. Like, so,
you gotta release some of this shit.
1 minute song you should release.
Oh my. Or at least let us know.
And I thought about it. Like I thought about maybe just like putting out like 50 songs of just unreleased like random joints. Like
for real, one of them joints might go.
He put out an album that was like 75 songs.
Yo, for real.
Like a couple years ago.
I never knew that. Yeah. That's tough though. Yeah. That's tough.
75 songs. Let's see. That sounds crazy.
I just feel like music nowadays is like people's attention span is so short. So it's like you gotta hit them fast and hit them hard. Nowadays, like I feel like people not really paying attention to like long projects anymore.
Why do you think that is?
The attention span of like the audience nowadays. Like most hits are just like hook verse hook, maybe a second verse, but it's rare. Mm-hmm. And then 9 times out of 10, if it is a second verse, it gets cut off by the DJ or it gets cut off by the radio to the next song.
It is crazy.
So you gotta just like come hard and come like catchy nowadays. It's weird.
Pause, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry. Yeah, but you're right. Yeah. No, you're 100% right. The music industry conversation is like, we could talk about this for days. I just think that like generationally, everything is different now. Like I've referenced in the past, us coming to the studio and then you just freestyling that we're there in a blink. Like just like that. Yeah. The way that you created that song, it was pretty much like it was bar by bar. But it was all off your dome. Right. And you was out of there in like 45 minutes or something like that. So 100%. For us, it was just completely different, man. We would just sit in there, write them joints all day, try to spit it. Right. And then once
I went through that phase too, though. Like, and I feel like everybody does. Some people come in and just freestyle. Me personally, I did a lot of writing. I did like a lot of writing to the point where it makes it easier to just know like what's a decent hook, what's a good hook, what vibe you want to go for, like what beat selection is for this type of style. And yeah, I just like progressed over time and just figured out how to just go in there and just do it without writing. But I'm actually getting back to figuring out how to write again.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, in what ways when you like are you saying?
Well, when I say how to write again, because now I feel like I got so used to freestyling, whereas when I get to the point where when I do start writing, I'll be like, man, I could just like freestyle this shit. Mm-hmm. It's like just being lazy. Like is it's a bad way to put it, but it's honest. But I'm still working because I'm going to record the song, but I just know I can put more depth into my music.
Right.
That's the part I'm saying I'm being lazy on, which I want to go back and just work on that and write stronger and harder songs.
I hear that. I hear that. Do you?
Sure.
What is your beat selection process like?
It all depends. I have a song on the tape called 305-571-202-301. It's like all the area codes.
Okay, Maryland, DC, Virginia, Miami.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and I shouted them all out in the song.
That's a whole lot of numbers.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, like the tape just came together. I just said like I'm gonna just put what's going on now on the tape. So,
right, and that's what he was.
Yeah, exactly. Like even the name, The Art of War, it was just like from a book. Like I just been referencing a lot of shit from, and then on top of that, I just feel like I'm at war, like trying to find peace. If that makes sense, like a war and leisure type of thing. If that makes sense.
But you also, you at peace. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, facts stuff. So so it's like putting this out. I feel like these are some of my favorite unreleased songs that I have. So I'm just gonna put this out, and then it's like getting that out the way, and now it's like I'm gonna go towards like working on new shit and writing and just you know what I'm saying. I'm at war now. It's like what's coming next is like the evolution type shit. If that makes sense.
Well, we're excited. Yeah, I'm obviously excited to see that. Do you think that? Do you feel like because I mean I'm looking at the art trap hoodie. You know what I mean? The fashion. How important is the image? I feel like your fashion is evolving. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, where do you draw your inspiration? How important, is the image to what you do?
It's very important. I'm actually understanding this. Actually, like one of the most important things. The way people perceive you. You know what I'm saying? As far as it, like you can't care, of course, but on some marketing shit and like being business minded, you gotta care. You gotta understand that like you need to be like looking a certain way and like it has to be an aura with your whole thing. Like that's why people attract to certain artists because it's a vibe. Like everybody has their own vibe. Everybody has their own thing going on.
Right.
So I'm realizing how important it is to market yourself and just do different shit.
Yeah, that is something that we're very aware of. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
Everybody, has opportunity to really build brands. Like I feel like the way that social media almost works is just like you're a brand. You know,
right,
you know what I'm saying? Like so, if more people. I think people are definitely becoming more aware, but it's like if more people were aware of how important it is to like, not just like, your image is with music. I mean, it's almost just as relevant as the music. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
I feel like you got iconic vibes going on. You know what I'm saying? That rag ain't gonna get us in no trouble, is it?
Yeah, nah.
Because you got iconic vibes going on. But
This is fashion. Yeah. It's no color on it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gang banging. I'm just me. You know what I'm saying? Just flash shit. Flash shit on, you know what I'm saying?
But to go back temporarily back to your music, I think that a lot of people right now aren't. There is a sense of like discontent right now in the music industry.
It is.
So where would you, where do you stand like on that? Like I think when I look at things, truth be told, I feel like the sound has gotten stuck. In certain ways, I mean, this is the longest I feel that.
Everybody sound like Lil Baby.
But just the trap beat alone is like this is the longest range I feel like for any sound in hip hop ever. Where it's like how like the New York sound when we was growing up, and then it kind of went into like the South, the bounce like the Louisiana shit and Timberland and shit, and then
it kind of
Kanye, but then it just went to trap, and then it stayed there. It has stayed there.
Right.
I think the thing I love about your artistry is that you're going to come from a number of different avenues. Your beats don't all sound the same, and you're not always talking about killing the nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so I think that there's a disconnect between eras because the sound has stayed kind of stale. So, you know, I appreciate you for, you know,
I appreciate
making
that,
music
bro.
that I could bump in the whip. You know what I'm saying?
100.
And that's not on no old shit either. Like I be listening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I listen to all the shit. So, but I'm just saying, like, all the time. Like, I feel like the difference is that there were examples of like different sounding hip hop when we was growing up, as opposed to like what is available in the mainstream. Pretty much like sounding the same. You know what I'm saying?
I'm realizing in music you got to dig deeper. I feel like a lot of artists not digging deeper, and it comes down to what you said. What you said earlier. It's just like it's a generation where it's niggas moving fast paced. I feel like it's just like a microwavable generation. The best way to put it. So it's a fast pace. Everybody kind of got the same flow because it's quick. Everybody can just go in the booth and just punch in, make a quick song, and go shoot a video and just, you know.
We're definitely like heading towards like the microwavable society. You know, everything. Like if you think about it,
and it has everybody thinking everything is overnight too. Like everything takes grind. You feel me? That's why a lot of people fall off as well too, because they just think it's just gonna happen because it's gonna happen. Because it's like it takes a lot of hard work.
Yeah, it takes hard work. You know,
and it builds character too. You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
you can also get it very fast now.
Right.
Depending, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like there are also avenues that people are taking, and you know that you can get it. You know, like based on how society is just kind of moving. You know what I'm saying? Everything is kind of everything is internet, social media based. So that can lead to some kind of wild trends starting to form.
No bullshit.
But when it comes to music, I honestly feel like some songs don't have to be that long necessarily for me. I do love I like instrumentals. You know what I mean? I'm more of an instrumental. Well, I can't even say that. I'm just hip hop through and through. But I have a certain style, you know, that I kind of refer to. So, but there's a lot of like some of these beats these days are absolutely insane. But it just feels like the artists themselves didn't necessarily take the time to really, you know,
kill it,
go crazy on it because they don't have to. You know what I mean? If it hits on a 5-second TikTok, why why would you?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But I also think that that's what that's to the detriment of the culture. Yeah. You know, because
but it's like people can still see the separation though. That's very true though. That's very true, 100%. But I feel like if you work hard, you won't go unnoticed 100%. As well. But
100%.
But I feel you. I feel you. Like most niggas is going in there and just quick shit.
Not
it's
you.
Hot.
Are crafty with yours. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You have thought with it.
Yeah,
you know, sure. It doesn't feel rushed. You know, whereas like, you know, I feel that, like I said, like there's nothing wrong with taking your time on anything, especially if you have the resources. And niggas have access to studios in ways that just did not exist. Like I told a story just on the last pod where I was paying arm and foot out of a university, Shenandoah. I don't know if I get jumped for saying that, but in Winchester, that studio's like, dog, that studio's like multi, bro. Right. You know what I mean? But I was doing this. That's yo, bro. I probably still owe Rick money. You know what I'm saying? But like, I was doing it stupidly because back then studio access wasn't as there wasn't as much access to studios. I feel like artists have access to now. There weren't as many studios.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and you can like record your shit right on, your computer. Most people do. You know what I mean? I think that it's also, extremely easier to get your music directly to who needs to hear it now.
Right.
So there's just not a lot of incentive, I feel. Even though if you thought about it the other way, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's always going to be there. I can release it whenever I want. Like that, you could take your time with it and really get it mastered. I used to always be on people about that. I don't know what it was,
It's definitely worth getting your music mastered, though. A lot of people skip over that shit and just go out with the mix, but if you really have faith in the song, you really believe it's a really good song, it's worth investing into.
Yeah.
It's just like anything now. I feel like if you really feel like it's a good idea, why not invest your money into it?
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna have to anyway.
Yeah.
So I just think
Right. There's no way around.
Yeah, there's no real way around it.
Yeah.
I always felt like the smartest investment was to invest into the sound of the music as
Right.
opposed to anything else.
Right.
So if somebody, let's just say an artist was coming to me for advice back in my producer day. I did produce music, y'all. You know what I mean?
No.
Back in my days, and they was like, I'm going to pay a DJ to host my mixtape, right? That was a thing. That's still probably still a thing. I don't know.
It's not anymore, but it definitely was a thing, though.
Would pay him to host the mixtape, and it would just be some guy out in Texas, some DJ out in Texas, drops his name on it every once in a while.
Yeah.
You paid this guy $500 or $600, maybe back in the day it was like $500, $600. You paid or $1,000, and it will go to this many people online.
Right.
Never felt like
we had a DJ named DJ 837
Okay.
In the DMV, and he was one of the hot DJs. If you got a mixtape with him, you was going up.
Do you think, but would it be just because he co-signed it? Because I feel that the point I was going to make with that is it didn't feel like a safe bet. I've seen a lot of people go take that route, and I'm not, and promise I'm not talking shit, right?
Yeah.
I am not talking shit. People, you got to go the route that you're compelled to go, but your odds are better if your shit, your odds are better if your sound is right.
Right.
If the snare and if the shit is really kicking, you know what I mean? That mixing and mastering process is especially as a producer, it was always important to me. It was yo, bro, I'm gonna give you this beat, and I know how crazy this beat is.
Right.
But after I sell you the beat, then technically you can kind of do whatever with it.
Right.
I'd be nah, I would take the beat back and go mix it. I would take the whole track and just go. I'd pay for it. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because I didn't want my production to be misrepresented at least.
Right.
But when
That's
it comes
dope.
down to once you give it to that DJ, bro, the odds, I don't know, it just increases. Because that's still it just feels like. A lot of artists have gotten on that way. You know, but investing into more knowledge of how to make a fully produced track just always seemed like the smarter route. Didn't pay off, you know what I mean? Commercially for me. But even when I listen back, it's I remember what it sounded like unmixed. I can actually go back and listen to the reference. Damn, you really understand it after, once you get through that full process. But by then you hate the song because you've heard it 150 times, man.
100. Yeah.
That was my biggest shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I definitely done that before. You play a song so many times, you're man, fuck this.
I don't even like it anymore.
Right.
What it's a crazy thing. It's the mind plays tricks on you.
Exactly, it does.
I'll go back and listen to certain things. I'm
why didn't I drop it?
damn, this shit's hard.
Right, exactly.
I thought this shit was whack.
Yeah. Like the Book of Eli, that was hard, bro.
Are you overcritical on yourself with your music?
Yeah, for sure. For sure, that's probably one of my biggest downfalls, low key. But I'm getting better at it now because I don't care anymore. To be honest, I just really want to have fun, and really I enjoy music so much to the point where it's I'm making it for the people I love, and I'm making it for myself, and I'm just making it to be legendary. So it's however it goes, it goes up.
Your style with the R&B melodic hooks, and then you'll flip it with, you know, the fast-paced bars,
Right.
auto-tune.
Right.
I think that you have a good mix,
Exactly.
you know, and I think, like I said, I appreciate that. You told me last time that Michael Jackson's your main inspiration.
Yeah.
I asked AP who his musical inspiration was. He said Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Are you inspired by any artist not named Michael Jackson when it comes to your raps?
Yeah, for sure. I get inspiration. I feel like I get inspiration from music in general, but I do have, like, I would say definitely Drake, for sure. Drake. Drake, Youngboy, Jay-Z, honestly. Like, those are three people that inspire me. And
What you feel about Drake?
Uzi, and Lil Uzi. Like in a cool way. Yeah, Uzi.
Yeah.
Because the auto-tune, just seeing how far you could go with it and just like trying different shit. It just, like he does like rock and roll shit in a way.
Yeah,
I just feel like that's dope. You know what I'm saying? You cross over and to like pop, hip hop, and rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? All in one is dope.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the game is. I admire all those artists as well. The game is absolutely insane, though. You know, like so YoungBoy, I haven't really. You are really like the person that keeps telling me about YoungBoy, so it's like I feel like I could really get into his music. Drake is interesting, you know.
Yeah.
We had this conversation
Right.
all the time, you know. It's just so. I remember seeing him the first time in like 2008. I was like, "Yo, that guy looks like the guy from Degrassi." I'm like,
And it was.
eggs on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not too many that have had a reign as long as he has either.
And it just shows, like, man, Universal, like, I mean, arguably the most universal rapper, you feel me? Crossover rapper, you could say, you feel me? It could go into like a lot of genres, and like if they get a feature from it, it'll go up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could,
The stimulus package is real.
right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Drake
At least
Stimulus.
for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, Drake give you enough to get you by for a couple months, for
I'm
sure.
telling you, bro.
And if not, like, you know, your whole entire career,
Right.
like that's facts, you
Yeah.
know. But it's kind of wild to see. You know, there hasn't been rappers that have like had that long of a reign and that to be on top for that long. You know, it's
And I feel like it just shows, because it's not. I feel like a lot of people say it's like as if it was like given to him.
yeah.
But truthfully, like the nigga had to.
This is mine.
Go ahead. I mean, he had to literally like try different genres and like literally do that. I feel like a lot of people don't even try that in their career. You feel me? Like top artists don't try to like, let me try to make a Latin song. Like make a song with a Latin artist and try to say some Spanish shit. Like it's not really done, you know what I'm saying? Or try to like do some Afro beats and like still doing hip hop in the mix and like you know what I'm saying? Like you got to dip and dab, and I've been definitely trying to work with Latin artists. Cause you know I actually work with Latin promoters. Shout out to Never Not Working. You feel me? Throw parties with them, and I'm getting tapped in. Like, I know some Bad Bunny shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Just, yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So,
oh shit.
just trying to tap in, like, with different shit, because
What would your Spanish artist name be?
Que paso si.
Where's my damn? Oh my god! You said K-Foss?
That's fine. Though.
That is no
What's
K-Foss.
up, C?
I don't know what's happening with my bombs. That's unfortunate. You got to drop a bomb there. Oh, there you go. I had to get that off. K-Paso C. So, yeah, no, the music hasn't blended as much. I feel like in our past as it does now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think you see more artists at least attempting to go outside of their realm, if not for anything, for a big bag. You get what I'm saying? You learn how to speak a couple Spanish words. And, you know, you hop on a song with Bad Bunny, and I guarantee you're lit.
Right.
Like that. I feel like the
You're
Bad
lit.
Bunny stimulus package, it might be a little crazier than the Drake pause. Like, you know, but for real. But
think
for real.
so?
Because, Bad Bunny is like,
Yeah,
I'm not saying I don't know if he's a bigger artist, but it's like I actually don't even want to look at those numbers. They both great artists, but like
Bad Bunny, I need that
Bad
feature.
Bunny, bruh.
I need
Good
that
luck.
feature, Bad Bunny.
Yeah, you got. Hey, look, I think we just shot the video that is going. You know what I mean? We just made the video for the top joint right here. Yo, I got a question. I don't know why I want to talk about this. I seen it earlier. Did anybody hear? I don't want to talk about nobody's man. Anybody hear about Joe Smith?
Yeah,
You know, basketball player. Joe
Yeah.
Smith?
That was wild. That's wild.
So
you
hold on.
didn't hear that, James?
Hold on.
I'm surprised you didn't hear about
I
that.
feel like I did, but I don't.
Yo.
All right, so Joe.
Did you see that?
Joe Smith is an NBA player, a retired NBA player. I remember he played for the Lakers. He played for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He was actually a pretty good player.
Shout out to Joe Smith.
Shout out to Joe Smith. He's from out here too. So Joe Smith,
Oh,
bro.
shit.
Joe
Nah,
Smith.
for real?
Before I say whatever I'm about to say, you more than welcome to come up here.
Right.
The story
Tell your
goes.
side of the story, Joe Smith.
The story.
We ready to hear that shit.
Yo, honestly, because this shit is a little crazy. The story goes that it don't even need no story.
I had to
clicked
watch
on
that
a
video a couple times,
the other
though.
day of him and his wife arguing about the fact that she had an OnlyFans and he was just finding out a year later. But it is them in the middle of their argument, and
Right.
it felt just wrong. But
Yeah.
but bruh. But she's recording it, and look.
Right.
hold
It's
on,
like
hold
she's
on.
recording it. She's explaining.
I'm sorry, y'all. This shit is too crazy. Like I've been
Yeah.
thinking, I had to get somebody else's perspective.
What you think, Pete? This shit-
Hold on real quick. Hold on, y'all. Just let's watch this shit. Let's see if I can find the video. Here it go.
Joe Smith from VA.
Joe Smith is from out here, from Maryland.
I said, nah. He from my state. Shout out to Joe Smith for real, man.
Hey,
So she
wait,
recording.
how can I say fuck me? Or that's fucked up. It's not fucked up. Listen, it's not fucked up. And we're going to, okay, look, so I have an OnlyFans page, and he's mad because he said about it.
Of course I'm mad if you just find
But
out about it.
I'm not doing it with anybody but myself, so why should I tell you my choice, my body, my fucking choice? Joe, I was
So I think the thing is, she used to be a stripper. Go ahead.
She apparently used to be a porn star.
Oh shit, dad.
You know who the fuck I was when you met me.
Before,
Before, yeah,
man,
before,
yeah, I
and I
knew that.
thought that I would never have to go back to everything
I
I
knew
did
that
again.
beforehand, but
Unfortunately, that's not the case right
after that, everything's fucking changed.
now. Everything did change.
Yo, I don't want to even laugh. Yo, I can't laugh, yo.
No, I had to do something.
You still out there showing your body? You
This
still out there
is.
doing stuff like
This
this?
is This is
So you guys, you get the gist. I mean, it's not good. Like, first and foremost, I was just on Twitter, X, and just scrolling, and it came across my timeline. It was suggested for me. Okay, I didn't even want to get in Joe Smith's
Let's
business
bring
that
out the
day,
Snoop Dogg
but
line,
it
yo.
brought up a really to me. It's so fascinating because it's like, all right, so the appeal, the appeal OnlyFans. Like most, all right. So the thing I don't really like about OnlyFans is that, and I support it 100%. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
It's
yeah,
great.
get your money.
Yo, for real.
Shout out to OnlyFans.
But what I'm saying is, as a creative, right? We gotta, as a creative, there's not a lot of great advertising ideas, man.
Right.
It's literally just most times what I've seen, just the allure of what is inside.
Right, for sure.
This is the greatest advertisement of an OnlyFans of all time.
Right. Yeah, okay. So you think it was fake? Right.
What
possibly.
she
It makes
said.
sense.
All right, so look, what she said. I had to follow this thought. I don't even get into the bro. I was like,
because it makes sense though.
she said that he found out by his girlfriend, but
what? He said that in the video.
she said that he found out from his girlfriend. He said that his girlfriend and her and him were getting into it. So she went online and looked her up and found her LinkedIn and then told Joe, "Hey Joe, you know your wife got OnlyFans." Bruh, what I'm saying is like this. If any of that is true.
He's a terrible actor.
No, bro. Well, if they were acting, I actually hope so.
Yeah.
I actually hope so, like, to feel better about, like, I don't want to be in people's business. Like, that shit dropped me into, like, a really uncomfortable situation. But it was fascinating at the same time because I was just thinking, like, oh, my goodness. I know her OnlyFans shot up, like, 10,000%.
Right. Yeah.
Like, bro, this is the most... is there any better marketing for an OnlyFans than the announcement being, your husband finding out live after a year?
Right.
In any scenario.
Right.
It's like, you're always going to be interested in what that motherfucker's, going to say. I just thought that's like, bro, when we talk about the microwave age, like, dog, that was some. If that wasn't staged, bro, I feel like if the girlfriend story is true, man, Joe might just want to be like, yeah, yo, like, because the bag is coming. Like, y'all's already out. You found out from the anyway. I ain't trying to.
Some business that I did not feel a part of was Dana White hitting his wife.
Oh my goodness! Like, I didn't want like nothing to do with. I mean, bruh, it's just one of these situations where it's the TMZ effect. It's actually like this. It's society. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. We are exposed to inside people's lives. You know what I mean? Like that situation was it. Bro, I do not in any way condone striking women. I hate it. Yeah, but it all their situation. Like when you look at we was just in the middle of an argument that we wasn't supposed to see, right. And the way the thing was released, like actually it was in good hands anyway. You know what I mean? It was released on TMZ with a statement from Dana, so they they knew it was coming out, so it came out in the best way possible. But in today's age, like bro, they said Vanessa Bryant might have found out through TMZ what happened to Kobe. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's like what I mean. It's just like we're just into people's shit. I feel like society kind of runs on that, which is kind of, it's just wild.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is.
Not to take it loud.
Yeah, I mean, it's real. It's real shit, man. They got control of the media.
What do you feel like it is? Why do you? Do you think it's the phone? I feel like it's just like phones.
Yeah, just for sure. Phones definitely play a part in it. Everything is just here. Like everything is just like fast paced. I mean, like anything you want to know, you can just look it up. Anything you want to see, anybody you want to know anything about, you can look at their Instagram. You feel me? It's like everything is so accessible, and different people take it different ways. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's another story for another day. But just overall, everything is just here. Like everybody is just like. Everything is just like spot on. Like even ordering food, like you want to try something, you can just order it right to your doorstep. Like anything you just go get. Like you want something, buy it online, get it.
Right.
Find it. You can't find it here. Search it there. Like do some searching, you'll find it. Yeah.
So Joe don't whoop my ass.
Yeah.
Oh man, Joe Smith from Maryland, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Joe Smith from Maryland.
Damn, that's a letdown.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to Joe Smith.
Shout out to Joe Smith, man. Yeah, I mean, dude,
Maryland in the building, man.
straight up. Y'all were just talking about it earlier, like the Maryland school program of athletes.
Right.
You know, you got a championship on me, so you definitely have a legit hook shot.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, y'all breed athletes out there.
Oh yeah,
It's crazy.
definitely, man. Definitely. PG County, man, we do it.
Yeah,
we do it.
You play ball?
Yeah, but not high school. Just middle school, all through my life until like I got to high school. That's not really said. Fuck it.
It just stopped?
Yeah.
Why?
A lot of different reasons, honestly. Knew that my grades wasn't up to par. To be honest, even that was like the one keeping it real with myself before I go through the process. So I really thought I'm gonna get my shit together and, you know what I'm saying, go back towards that. Mm-hmm. But then I really just started getting into what I was getting into, and then just really just started doing the music. And it was actually going really good in high school and stuff like that. So it's especially like the attention in school that people was like fucking with me and giving me recognition for like shit I was putting out, and I would do like a lot of like freestyle videos on Twitter and shit like that, and just to get like industry tweets. So
that was Twitter was Twitter,
right? Yeah,
you were telling me about that. You're having early influence in high school,
right?
And you were talking about like I was just kind of always naturally been around you,
right? Exactly.
Where do you attribute that to, or what do you attribute that to? Like
so. I feel like once I got out of school, it was crazy. I was just talking to somebody about that. I feel like I needed to like transition that over to something. I feel like that's where the club industry came in at, and I feel like that's how I connected so well with a lot of people because it's just like high school. Like people was fucking with me back then. Only thing I got to do is take what I was doing in there to the real world, just a little different because shit's still sketchy out here. You got to stay on point and remain, militant, but at the same time, you can't make great connections with people. And
of course.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's how we met.
Right, exactly, yeah, facts.
You've always had that, like, just kind of go and get it mentality. You know what I mean? You, when it comes to, you do definitely have to be reserved. You never know, what people's intentions are. And the more people, it just can kind of get crazy. You know what I mean?
Just feel like the vibe, too. It's always... You know how it is in the club. Like it could be the same club, but some nights are better than others. Some are more trapped out.
Right.
You go through different nights in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Or different nights at an event.
Anywhere.
Event,
I mean, like anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got your nights. It's a great ass party. Like everything is lit. Like you can move around, bounce around. And you got your nights. You really just like, you know what I'm saying, playing the back and just peeping what's going on. Like,
For me, like I was always an observer. Right. You know what I mean? Like I would just, just kind of, like I would be in the party for sure. You know what I mean? Sure. But like, always just kind of like just observing my surroundings, whether it be like in the club or even just like people around me. You know what I'm saying? Like just because it's just a social. I love the industry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But people just want to have a good time.
Exactly.
And that is the business.
Yeah.
So there's really, there's people know there's a lot of money involved, so they're going to go get it however they, got to go get it. And with that is just like a huge industry of ambitious people. And some are smart and some are dumb. That's probably the most diplomatic way to look at that. You know what I'm saying? Because we accept 100%. People for who they are.
Yeah, always.
And that's like a mantra that you told me, which is always stuck around. Because it's true.
Exactly. Accept people to be who they are. If that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, because if you do that. Nothing can kind of catch you off guard.
Right,
I guess in some ways, like if that makes sense. Like, because You just accept if you just accept people for how they come.
Right.
You know how to deal with that person in a way, as opposed to being upset about something that you know that they not going to do, or like upset about a way that you can't communicate to them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I feel like life is like a lot about like just understanding, like just, you know what I'm saying, just being more understanding in certain situations. I've been learning that more. It doesn't mean that you have to deal with it either on some shit. Like, you ain't gotta like invest your time into it, but just have an understanding of where and why people act the way they do sometimes when people may flash out or do different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about understanding and seeing where you went wrong at as well too. I had to learn a lot of that. You feel me? Just seeing shit out it.
Ego's a thing that we are all plagued with. You know? Like, exactly. It just is. It is what it is. That said, I feel like being able to have like some type of like awareness and reflection is just always going to be beneficial. Accountability.
Exactly.
You get. I think that it will take you far in life. Like, whether it, like, because of ego, it might take fucking 5 months to a year for me to come around on some shit that, you know, I definitely might have played a part in. You get what I'm saying? But some people don't ever come around on it. You know what I mean? And I think that's where, you know, you can sever situations, like sever friendships, just by a lack of personal accountability.
Exactly.
You know, so I always try to at least like reflect on situations and be like, fuck, I was, you know, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. It's definitely about that. Like, just holding ourselves accountable for shit. You know what I'm saying?
It makes it easier to forgive.
It does, for sure.
Yeah,
because I mean, everybody. I always feel like there is right and wrong. Like, a certain situation is like just dead wrong. But at the same time, there are like a lot of situations where people fall out, and there's two sides to where like people both had a point. You know, onto why they feel. So that it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, you just lit the shit.
And it got to be, I guess, negotiated.
And when you're dealing in the industry, you're just dealing with too many people. You know, because it's like you can go about it like stubbornly, but it's like the people are always going to tell you. So you might as well just kind of go with the flow and accept people for who they are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, just not a move. You know. Yeah, that's 100%. You know what I'm saying? You definitely taught me a lot about the industry.
What would you say has been your biggest lesson in party promoting up to this point?
It's been a lot of lessons. The
one thing that you learned, like
the one thing. Okay, I'll just say, just have your contracts and shit like that. Like, you know, just always take care of the business first before anything. Make sure you always making sure everything is locked in on all ends, making sure that everybody's standing on their word, and just never take anything personal. Yeah. You know, especially, in this industry, never take anything personal. It'll all come back around. You feel me? And just like, just stay blessed.
Yeah, I couldn't I couldn't say that shit any better. Yeah. I saw another thing that I wanted to talk to you about was I saw that Burna Boy refused, or he had a $5 million deal on the line in Dubai for like one concert. Maybe it was a couple. Yeah. And he ain't go. You know why?
Because he couldn't smoke weed?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's crazy as shit.
Dang, yo, bro, MF dude.
Man, I would have hit my last J right before I got that play for that $5 million.
Bro, dog. Yeah, look, if it's one thing, first and foremost, you don't want to play around over there. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you don't want to play around with the weed over there. But
that last J before he got on the plane, like,
it's like, dog, you couldn't. I want to know.
Before he went to Dubai, like that last one, like, man,
I want to know how long it was, because it's like, yo, bro, if it was like one day, 5
Right.
Yo,
It was probably a day. It was probably like 2 days. Man, I would have did
so
shit.
you'd have been it.
Bro, I would have did that shit. Yeah.
What about if you had 200 million?
I would have did that shit.
You wouldn't have?
I would have did that shit. I'm a hustle forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always think about that, like, when I'm, like, making millions of dollars, like, I'm always going to still, like, I'm never going to just get, like, oh, I just got this shit.
It's important.
Nah, I can't, because I feel like I'm always, like, just want to just elevate in life and elevate people around me, and I feel like more money brings that, and, like, it gives you, it puts you in a position to be able to, like, all right, here you go, whatever you want to do, like, you can really do that shit, and, like, I could guide you as well, and then I could be somebody you could lean on as well, too, you feel me? So, especially when you're trying to go in the right direction, not just anybody to lean on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but for the most part, people that got a vision and shit like that, like, money brings that. I feel like I never look at it like I'm trying to get money and just, like, splurge, and I'm trying to get money and, like, really, like, boss up for real, boss up everybody, you know?
Opportunity, too, man. Like, you know, money certainly brings...
It's literally just opportunity. Like, I look at it like that.
You know, if you think about it, right?
Because
excuse me. It's another thing that I feel like I'm privy to that maybe I shouldn't. Because realistically, if he said he was sick, maybe, you know what I mean? It's a different press. Because, you know, just us knowing that detail, like that means, but that also means that whoever the promoters were, which is, you know, probably like, you know, somebody very high up in that, in, you know, in Dubai,
for sure.
in the government, or like I guess is Dubai ran by like a royalty? Yeah. I would assume. So
there's no smoking.
I would assume that whoever it is that was offering them that big bag is probably insulted. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
50 million, bro.
I think it was 5.
Oh, 5.
50 million.
Oh, yeah, my fault.
50 million.
He's gone. My fault. 5
50
million.
My
fault. I didn't miss that.
I think it was 5.
5 million. Yeah.
It's just I was thinking like, yo, was CJ ever like, yo, bro, that dude loves weed, man.
I would have took that 5.
5.
Yeah. I'd have been drinking good as hell.
In Dubai,
can you smoke cigarettes? Like, can you not just? You can't smoke at all.
You can smoke cigarettes.
I don't even smoke cigarettes at all.
You can drink alcohol out there too.
I always said I would never smoke a cigarette, but out Dubai, I would definitely hit like a cigarette. Like if I had to smoke
hookah?
that bad. Oh, hookah, I'm good. Yeah, I'll just smoke hookah or something like that.
It just feels like I'm like, damn,
hell no,
yo, bro, but
go buy
dog,
Bugatti.
Fuck you, money. Fuck you, money's a little different,
right? It is.
You know what I mean? Like,
but it's like you gotta hustle. I mean, I still hear people like Rick Ross saying like, he don't care if it's like 200, you know what I'm saying, 200,000, he gonna go get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he up, you feel me? I still hear people that hustle, and you do got people that can chill back. Like, I'm pretty sure like Jay-Z could pass up on 5 million, but it's all where you at with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure like it's still like a $10 million play he might not pass up on because he invested $2 million into it, and it might have longevity because you never know like the business that you can have. Because I would look at that 5 million like, all right, if I do this 5 million, I never know they book me again. It's another 5 million, or they want to keep booking this, and it's like a yearly thing. So you just never know the connection you would make. Like,
that's the thing.
But
yo, bro, I'm telling you, I watched Francis Ngannou versus Tyson Fury. And that was in Saudi Arabia.
Tyson Fury different. Yeah, I was watching that shit.
But yo, Ngannou beat him. Ngannou beat him.
Oh,
but, I mean, not in the result, but like watch the whole fight. Ngannou dropped him. Hey,
oh shit, I gotta watch that.
Bro, it was incredible. It was incredible. But what was more incredible was like the show. You know, the show, the spectacle. They had everybody there, bro. They had every boxing legend that ever lived there. Like, it was Evander Holyfield, it was Mike Tyson, Larry Holmes, Lennox Lewis, Conor McGregor, Cristiano Ronaldo, Kanye West, Eminem, Vince McMahon, The Undertaker. They had, they got the what do they call it? The prelims, the co-main event, the main event. At the co-main, everything up into the co-main was outside in a this LED fucking crazy looking dome. Like super state of the art, right? I'm only trying to I'm only trying to let you know what type of money is going on over there. So, bruh, but and then after the co-main, everybody moved in to the bigger fucking arena. Yeah. And it fit 20,000 or something like that, 30,000. And the ring came up from the ground.
That's crazy.
And it had a huge video package. It took Francis Ngannou 10 minutes to come out. They started from the bottom.
That's dope.
But it's growing crazy out there. You know what I mean? So like,
and they offering rappers that bag.
That's what I'm saying. Lil Baby, yo, bro. Before, so dog, this is what happened. Yo, it was so this is the joint that blew me. I'm gonna keep it up. It was an hour and a half from the co-main event to the main event, and it was everybody moving inside. Mm-hmm. Kanye West got in the building. I'm like, oh. This is kind of hard. I'm like, this shit's kind of dope. And then they had a performance. And it was Lil Baby. I think the girl's name was Becky G, a Spanish artist. I didn't know. And some rapper from the UK. Don't want to disrespect the brother. I don't even know who that was. But they was coming from this. Yeah. He came from the ceiling. They were bro, huge video presentations, all this. I'm like, yo. What is going on? I'm like, yo, damn, I'm a little pissed off that the fights. I mean, I'm just waiting for the fight, but like, them celebrities probably ain't buy no tickets. Right. The point I'm trying to make. Yeah. I'm sure they were flown out on their dime.
For sure.
Bro, they playing with some bread, bro. Yeah. I mean, they're like, yo, dog, you gotta, you know what I mean? And then if they're keeping it open, like they had all the legends out there, dog. And they was good. They were, you know what I mean? Yeah. And, as fighters, I have a huge respect for fighters, and a lot of those guys probably who knows what their situation is like. So it was certainly dope, but I'm like, yo, dog, bruh, they dropped the bag, and I think it was worth it. But so an opportunity like that to go to Dubai for $5 million. If it was like for 5 days, though, that's like, bro, you could go out there. You know what I mean? So, and now they know that it's about weed. You ain't come. They like, bro, we gonna get trips to the CJ.
All right, live, man. Give me that 5, man. We gone, man.
I wanna fire off some questions. I think that because we know each other, so we're friends. Right. We have an opportunity to just talk real quick. So I want to fire up some questions that have been on my mind, and just get your opinion on them. And y'all are more than welcome to chime in. This is gonna be like the realest shit we ever talked about.
Let's do it. It's fire, yeah.
What do you feel? What is your thoughts on aliens?
I mean, we're aliens. We're all aliens.
Explain.
Because to the aliens, we would be an alien. You feel me? If that makes sense. Because they're from another planet. So it's like to them, we're different. And to us, they're different. You know what I'm saying? So
there's like 1 billion planets now.
Right.
You know what I mean? When we were growing up, there was only what? 2? That is like 302. And they all look like us. They all look like us.
It's more planets.
Yo, bro, what? They have found so many.
Shit, bro. I never knew that shit.
You know what y'all should do? If you go on TikTok, I don't know if it's in the settings or something or somewhere, but there's a STEM tab.
Yeah.
So it's all videos about science, technology, and wildlife and all that shit. I seen a video on there the other day that was talking about how telescopes actually take photos of like galaxies and stars. It's like millions of light years away, and basically what happens is whatever image they take, it's like so many light years away, and however many light years away is how long ago your picture in that star is. You know what I mean? So like we take a picture of this galaxy today, and it's 2 million light years away. It's like 2 million years in the past, basically. Is what we're seeing in that photo.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like I thought
but that makes sense though. Damn.
One of the crazy things
that far away, you know how fast light travels, you know.
Right,
Travels
exactly.
So fast.
If you snapped a mirror into existence, like 2,000 light years away or whatever, you would look at the reflection and you would see 2,000 light years in the past.
Yeah.
On our planet.
Right.
Say that one more time.
If you snapped a mirror into existence, really far away, let's say 2,000 light years, and you are able to look at it with the telescope, because the light bouncing off 200,000 light years or whatever I said away, that's how many years ago you're looking into the past. So it would be a time machine to look into the past.
Yeah, like theoretically, if it could work like that, like you
Which it can't, but yeah.
looking into the past,
Yeah.
what you would see on that
Because
mirror.
of the time of light.
Bruh, that's that's actually freaking me out a little bit.
That's why I checked out.
Like you can only go to a certain point with some of this shit.
Basically, it's a compound that only exists in the ocean on Earth, and it comes from wildlife. And there was a discovery on like a planet, some galaxies away. I don't know where the hell that thing is. Super far away, something they've only really seen.
Yeah.
But they've been able to test and find out that chemical or that compound exists on that planet.
That's fucking.
Meaning that's like the closest sign they've like found to like actual like if there's life on a planet like
See,
that, you know?
Yeah.
That's why the galaxy. I mean, yo, bro, it's
Yeah, the universe
it's
is
too
crazy.
too big.
It is.
Like, yo, there's definitely you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's talk. Let's talk. We're here.
Let me say,
Pause.
like, well, just because you talked about we're aliens, I'm gonna Google it. I swear it's true.
Yeah,
So
I mean it's true.
I'm talking about mechanic, right? He
Yeah,
has like a Bigfoot believer, like he's reading it.
Yeah.
He's reading 20 books about aliens. You know?
right.
And he told me how apparently the matter that we are made of, that we evolved from or whatever,
Yeah,
is we're too advanced for the amount of time that Earth has existed. So we're more advanced than we could have even began evolving from. So as if like whatever we evolved from came to Earth but evolved somewhere else first.
yeah. I feel.
But let me Google.
Yo, right. See,
I low-key feel like it's something just like Earth somewhere else. Like I feel like the other like for example, bro, Mars is like hot as shit. Or is it Mars is hot? It's one of those planets that's super hot, but like I feel like it's a planet that runs just like here. Like it might be more advanced or it might be less advanced. But
JC's etterTrend.
like
JC's etterTrend.
right. The alien version. Like you know what I'm telling you? It's like it's crazy, bro. Think about that shit, yo.
If you think about what we were just talking about with the, what we're seeing in this photo is like so many millions of years in the past, right?
Yeah,
like,
right.
If you think about it like that, we're like physically not able to get only but so far. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so like,
done it.
how the hell would we would we really know? We can test certain things and we can find out little things, but why wouldn't there be a planet like this somewhere the fuck else?
Right.
And why is it something that drives super fast where they could just fly? Like, because honestly, like we could always suspect, but we'll never know until we go to the planet.
Well,
like why doesn't anybody go to the planet?
I got.
I'm gonna be the first rapper to go to the moon.
Who's to say? Who's? Well, first off, I mean, hey, depending on who you at, I think I heard ODB went to the moon. Man, I know that's what I heard. But no, ODB. But who's to say they don't? I wish I had the bomb. Who's to say they don't?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't.
Who's the bomb?
Yeah. Did you find anything?
No.
Oh my gosh, man.
Man, you're talking about conspiracy.
I know, right?
I just wanted to yo, bro. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Because we was
Have you
just.
seen the government reading? I mean, the press conference thing about it.
Yeah, they had that. Yeah, they had that. There was actually like a real disclosure about life forms that weren't human that were discovered where. It was like, wait, but the guy, hold on, man. My thing with that, it's like, all right, I get it. But you know, the dude from Blink 182 is really the guy. His name is Tom DeLonge. Look him up. I seen that. I would. But yo, I'm too slow. I can't. Hold on. There you go.
Tom DeLonge?
Yeah, he is in the Blink 182. So he's
Right.
one of the head people in that movement. So it's like, man, I don't know. It's,
Movement? It's like
bro, they disclosed like he.
Is he like he's like a government official?
No, he's just like, yo, bro, he's been fighting for disclosure for aliens for like 15 years, yo.
You're discrediting it because
I'm not discrediting it. I'm not trying to discredit, but I'm like, but it is like,
It's one of the things.
I mean,
not top
I mean, truth be told, it's,
I ain't trying to discredit the brother, man.
bro. Think about it, bro. It's real, bro. Like they think just like us. Like,
But
it's
he was
just
in
like
that hearing.
It's just like a dog. Like they might be way more advanced than the dog. They might have like the mind of like dominant like us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it has to be another form of life. Like think about all the life that's on Earth. Like in its planets, like just like the operations like Earth, like it rotates around and you could go inside of it like Earth. Like some places you can't, like the moon. I think you could go inside, but other shit like you know what I'm saying. You could go in these places.
They went to the moon.
But I know you could. I think you could stand on the moon, but I don't think you could go in. Like you know, I mean, my feet you could go into Earth. Like you know what I'm saying?
Like,
you know
dig
what I'm saying?
into it?
Nah, I'm saying like how like you could fly out of Earth, you could fly in. Like
Yeah.
the moon is like a rock. I think you could just like you'll like just crash into it.
Did you find anything on Tom DeLonge?
You know what I'm saying? Is that true?
No.
just about him, like he left the band.
Yeah, like you could just walk around the moon. Like you can't walk around Earth. You know what I'm saying?
He
The Earth has its own like gravitational pull, and the moon is in
Yes.
Earth's like gravitational field, but the moon then has its own.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was saying. Yeah, but like those other places, like the
Oh,
other
I understand
planets-
what you're saying.
Yeah, like you could, so like no telling, like it's a world in there. Like it's like some shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like no
Yeah,
telling, bro. They probably got
inside.
roller coasters and shit. I'm just thinking beyond, but I'm just saying like who knows? You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
We've only been able to travel so far as to see the planets that we know are in our solar system.
Right.
Like, outside of that, and there's so much shit outside of that.
Right, I never thought about that. Like, yeah, like no telling, like just how like it's life here, like, bro, like that shit is deep. Like, no telling, like, I mean, we're getting real deep, but it's like no telling, like what they believe in, like,
Bruh.
you know what I'm saying, like how they, like, you know what I'm saying. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It might be like a world full of giants, like
Yo,
9'10" niggas, like, you know what I'm saying, like. These niggas not even playing basketball. They playing like some backflip shit. Like, and there's people around, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta think beyond because it's like how the world operates and like how we move and we got emotions just like dogs and bugs. Who knows? They got feelings too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's true,
deep,
man.
It's deep.
Like,
Like, it's life. Like, it's life.
We got feelings.
Right. It's like, yeah.
There-
Yeah, them like,
There's a guy.
yo, it's crazy, man. It's
Man,
crazy.
what is this guy? What is?
Life, man. Life.
There's a dude named General. What is this guy's name? Damn. Now I need the computer. Huh?
What are you talking about?
The general. This dude is from Winchester. There's a school named after him in Winchester. General. No, not Stonewall. This guy was. Let me see real quick. So the story it goes that there's a general. I don't want to misquote. I can't remember the dude's name right now. But this guy lived in Winchester, or like the Winchester area.
Winchester
General-
legend. I feel like it'd be some shit going on in Winchester. Like, I hear that name a lot now. Like, it's like a lot of people that's from Winchester and like shit be going on out there. Like real different shit.
Yeah, no,
Like,
yeah, but no, Winchester's definitely.
Yeah, it's like one of those like creepy towns. Like, it's not creepy, but like one of those towns that got like a lot of myths and shit. Like, you know, like in the movies, like Winchester's one of those like Lifetime movie places.
I've drove past some things that.
Yeah.
Let me see.
The Manassas is another crazy place in Virginia.
Yeah, Manassas Park.
Yeah. Centerville.
Bro, we really gonna go there? We're gonna go to the.
Yo, bro, it's crazy out that joint, bro. Like that's why I earn like more respect for Virginia and shit like that. Like even before the club shit just going out Manassas and shit. I was like, all right, it's some traps out here, like niggas be doing their shit, and then you just see like a lot of like junkies and shit out there, like it's just crazy, bro.
I can't find the damn article because I'm super bad at fucking researching. But the guy, the story goes that he was on an expedition in the Arctic, and and where was it? And was it which one you can't go to? South Pole?
I don't know. I can find this shit.
Yeah, please find it. Antarctica. He's and he was on an expedition in Antarctica, and the story was written in his journal that was found after he passed. But like I said, they live in Winchester. The guy has a school named after him. I just cannot. It's just blowing my. It's like I can't. It's it's losing. I'm lost that thought right now. I can't even remember his name. Yeah. But anyway, so he's out there, he's flying, and in his journal he wrote that he saw a hole in the ground. So like Antarctica is just not Daniel Morgan. No. It's not Daniel Morgan. I forget the guy's name. Peter's gonna find it though. He found
Admiral Richard E. Byrd.
Admiral Byrd.
Okay.
Admiral Byrd is his name. The school is called Admiral Byrd Middle School. Yeah. He was from out there. So like this story like went around town, but then like you start seeing it online, and you know what I mean? So it was always like kind of urban legend, really. Like it's like a weird like small town urban legend in Winchester. But so anyway, he's flying out there, sees a hole in the ground, right? Yeah. Gets all of a sudden he flies his plane into this hole. Yeah. Once he flies it into the hole, he wrote, his words, not mine. Yeah. He wrote that his plane became controlled. They landed it. He ended up talking to like other beings where they're like, what are you doing here? Also, like they were pissed off about some of the world events that were happening at the time. Like I think that was around the time of the bomb in Hiroshima. You know what I mean? And the story goes that his story, his journal read that he brought some of these. He ended up working with them. He said that when he flew his plane into the hole, there were other like flying UFOs controlling his plane, so he lost control of it. But they were guiding him down, and they had swastikas on. There were saucers with swastikas on them. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? Like, but this is like I said, his story. Now you can look it up. I mean, Peter's looking at it. Are you finding anything on it? What does it say?
So basically,
am I somewhat right?
You write about what some people are saying. What Reuters fact check is saying is that the photos were tracked down because on the website it says they're enhanced by artificial intelligence for quality, but then the link of how that was done.
So you took pictures of all that shit?
Yeah, and they're real pictures. But then
wait, there are images?
They're images.
Okay.
But none of them depict the...
But you can't find them because they're blocked, basically.
No, like they just show nothing. So what the pictures are. And the pictures that everyone shares seem to be real because they say AI artificially enhanced. But what happened is this guy actually was tracked it down, and it goes to lostbooks.canada.ca. And Tim Butcher said, who was like the owner, said that he created the images from OpenAI.
The images of the hole?
Yeah.
So, but with Bird though, like that's
real.
That's what I'm saying.
Everything about that.
He wrote this shit though. Yeah. And this guy, there's a middle school named after him.
He lied.
Yeah. What'd you say?
He lied.
Why would he lie, bro? This is what I'm saying to you. You know how many funny niggas is in Winchester?
So hold on, wait. So who has the image? Like who took the pictures of the images? Who had the images?
That's true. I mean, you didn't have to do the most reputable things.
Word has the
So he took the pictures.
He didn't take the pictures. This was back in 1950s. He wrote this shit in his journal and it was found by his son after he passed.
He has pictures.
That's what he's saying. So he's saying he has pictures of it.
Admiral Byrd took pictures too.
But
the government won't release
They
it.
would never release those.
So that's what I'm saying. So I don't think he's lying. Then.
But they're saying, nigga, he said they're in Antarctica.
So what he was taking?
They're inside the core of the Earth. According to Admiral Byrd, not me.
Oh my God, man, this shit's crazy, yeah.
Ahmed said he flew his plane into a hole in the ground.
No, he said that once he got in there, they took control of his plane, and the UFOs had swastikas on it.
Once he got in where?
Once he got in the hole.
That's what I'm saying. There's a hole in the ground?
There was a huge hole in the middle of the Antarctica, which is literally the center of the bottom of the Earth, right? And nobody can go down there. You still can't go to Antarctica, CJ.
Wow.
No, you can't. Yeah, it's just the 10 fools. And who knows? You know what I mean? I don't.
You said it's the people that actually know what the fuck's
How cold is it? How cold is
They could
it?
be 10 foot. They could be playing basketball like Steven. Back foot, 9'4"
What I'm
niggas.
saying is, this dude said he flew his plane to a
9'4"
hole in the ground.
In the ground.
Which means that he flew his plane straight into the
But that's what
ground
he
to
said.
go into that
He
shot.
was like, yo.
That's dumb.
But he described it like, yo, when you read it, I'm not, that's the one thing that I really call into question, actually. Because I actually thought that's like.
But the only thing that's crazy is if he has pictures, that's what's like, this.
How you take pictures back in 1954, man? I need to see it.
Yeah.
Bro, we're recording movies back in 19.
I mean, I guess that's true. Yeah, what am I talking about?
You're right.
What am I talking about? Yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you, Peter.
But they would have. How would they know what's going on in the world if they're under? I mean, it's all fucked up.
But
I mean, he was a hell of a talker though, because he got himself.
He said he brought him back.
Brought him back where?
He said that the story goes to finish the story.
Yeah.
At that point, these beings were so pissed off because we were going crazy.
Right.
You know what I mean? We dropping the nuke.
Yeah.
And they were pissed off, and they thought we was going to wipe each other out. So they had to cut an agreement. Yeah. I'm just Admiral Byrd's words, not mine. Right. I need a disclaimer right here when I'm telling this story on the YouTube joint. The drugs was way better back then.
Yeah.
Like,
but he has pictures though.
Here you go.
P has found the hidden videos.
Can you put it on the table, Pete?
Yeah, you gotta rewind and then click through it because I opened the other ones.
Yeah, we'll watch just like a little bit of it. But this is a hypothesis. It's just 14 seconds, Pete.
I said I got more.
Yeah, that's it. Here we go. Now we got to get to the aliens, man. I'm sorry. Let me see. I have to see. Peter, what type of old school History Channel YouTube is this? I've never seen this in my life. What is this? Hold on. His Huskies and the aliens.
This is the source.
Come on, Pete. Let's see.
Go to the other tab.
No, nothing of it. I don't see no big 9-foot dudes, man. The point is that this dude said this. All I'm saying is that guy's highly respected. He might, like James said, he might have had a lot of slaves.
You know what's underneath the Antarctica?
What?
Underneath that ice?
Alien Bigfoot niggas?
Fucking water.
Man, not according to Admiral.
My man flew his plane straight at the ground to a hole.
It sounds crazy.
In that hole, and it wasn't fucking water. It was aliens with flying saucers that had swastikas on them directing his plane and shit.
That's the one thing
he was able to breathe under that shit.
He lived in Winchester.
Yeah, different breed. Shout out to Winchester, man. I said that in the first interview. Shout out to Winchester.
Why did you say that?
I just fuck with Winchester. Isn't it? I thought that's where you were from. Or nah?
That's why I was like, yeah, that's my man. You know what I mean? I grew up in Winchester and Reston.
Reston. Okay, gotcha.
So it was it's. But what I'm saying is that I was like when I heard that, like I only heard that. I mean, you heard it growing up. I didn't put two and two together that it was Admiral Byrd.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I didn't go to that school, but I heard that story, and then I just put two and two together like a couple years ago. I'm like, oh, that's the same dude.
Right.
I'm like, oh shit, this is bro. That's some like, it was in a journal.
Yeah.
It was off the record.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if you wasn't like really trying to like talk about aliens to the mass public back in 1954, like,
what it is.
I don't blame you. Like, I would keep that shit under wraps too, my man.
No.
Yeah, so you gotta watch these big hit niggas. Like, I gotta wrap it up. It has been a pleasure. I love having this conversation. What's one thing you want to say? What's the last thing
Let me get it in the right camera.
Let's do it.
Bet. Let's do a shot, man.
Yeah, you want to pour him?
Yeah. Or the Snoop Dogg.
Your phone is still running the camera.
This was gonna look fire, bro.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a movie.
Yeah,
She put that in.
Appreciate it.
Which one is that by? Is that
9'4", playing backflip basketball.
Real shit.
You got a hook shot.
I gotta get a flick right there in front of mine joint.
Oh yeah. We're gonna take a picture after this, but I really appreciate you coming through.
Nah, you know I had to, bro.
James on the show. Appreciate you, James.
Yes, sir.
You cool, bro. Man, take them glasses off, bro. We're gonna take this shot for the people, bro. Yeah. For real. Yeah. I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you, bro.
You know, so I had to get us some groovy shit.
I did want to talk real quick. Tell me about your hoodie, bro.
Oh, it's still rolling.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm back. All right.
We'll cut all that meat out.
Right.
Tell me about that hoodie.
Our trap hoodie out now. I got this wavy color going on. I got some sweatpants. Couldn't get my words together. I got some sweatsuits dropping. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Yeah, cut this shit.
Yo.
I'll fuck around. Keep it
It's
going,
JC Settertrend.
Right. It's wrong. It's wrong.
It's the alien version of you.
Right, the alien
Yo, if
version.
you think about it, the higher you get.
Right. The more alien I get. Real shit.
Cheers to that.
Monsters Inc.
Hey, for real. Like,
Monsters Inc., man. I don't think this my... Alright.
Cheers, guys.
Arnold high.
Yeah, right.
I was Arnold high.
Who is the greatest alien in pop culture history? Think about it before you take a shot.
Michael Jackson.
Stop answering.
I was thinking more in the line of E.T. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit. Shit. Alright.
Was Michael... I ain't gonna ask you.
You know what?
You think Michael Jackson's alien?
I mean, he ain't real. But, like, he is, though. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, just, like, that great. Like, but he's not real. Like, it's just,
You talking real alien? You talking like acting? What you say? Aliens in pop culture?
Yeah, he did say pop culture.
I was
He did
thinking
say
like
pop
E.T.
Roger from American Dad.
Right, he's
That's
dope.
the alien
He's
on
lit.
TV.
He's lit. He is.
Nope.
Roger.
I can't think
I
of.
ain't seen American Dad, but
I can't. I can't think of a lot of dope. I can't think of. I'm trying to think of some dope
I
aliens.
said 18.
Alf.
I got one.
Alf? Motherfucking.
It'll probably be like Cyborg or some shit, like Cyborg from Teen Titans or some shit.
There are a lot of great aliens.
But I'm a 99s baby, so that's why I said some shit like that.
Yeah.
Toe jamming Earl. Toe jamming. Google him.
Yeah. Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do people have to look forward to from Mr. Trendsetter CJ?
The Art of War coming November 3rd. Spirit of the Moment. As soon as everything ready to go, we dropping that motherfucker. I'll drop LLC. It's lit. Lux DC, be there. Bottles going crazy, you know what I'm saying? Pull up and get that, you know what I'm saying? We teaming up with Howard. We about to go crazy, you know what I'm saying? It'll be a movie, you know what I'm saying? We going to keep that same vibe from Howard's Homecoming. We going to keep that pushing the Lux DC.
You ever been to Howard Homecoming?
Oh, yeah, last year.
How was it?
Vibe. It was a vibe. I ain't gonna lie, I was fucking, I ain't gonna lie, I was fucking lit. Like, for real, like, it was crazy. It was crazy, yeah. It was crazy. Everybody, like, was outside. I feel like everybody was maneuvering. It was a cool vibe. People performing and shit like that.
Yeah.
Just moving around, getting to know people and shit like that. So it's always that.
Man, well, brother, stay active. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Stay. I mean, I'm so proud of you. You know, keep making those moves. You know, it's like I said, I continue to get inspiration from watching you operate in all these circles and continuing to, you know, push your brand and, you know, all your opportunities, maximizing your opportunities out there.
Right.
So, you know, keep on grinding it. And, yes, it's a pleasure to have you here. Trendsetter CJ.
Thank you. The Art of War coming soon. Y'all could get that everywhere. iTunes, YouTube, Spinrilla. It's deleted, but Spotify, everything.
What you mean?
Wait, you know Spinrilla? Yeah, it's no more Spinrilla.
You can't get it there.
So yeah, go get that everywhere. Y'all already know.
And as always, be mindful. Peace.
Since I turn up, I just knew how to get the crowd